Hey everybody, so we're not live on YouTube, unfortunately. It didn't allow me, and Kent is not here for the first few minutes, probably 30 minutes of this call. So we will just get going. Welcome to everybody. And if we can start off with updates from Eric, and then we'll go to Najib.
Sure, thanks Kevin. Hi folks, good seeing everyone. And I think, as you all know, efforts continue with bringing the token to market. Been in touch just in the last day or two with folks from the UK and Novum Insights. And I think, as some of you may know, there was talk about a quote-unquote workshop that was supposed to happen last week. And I guess for whatever reason, it did not. Although I know that Toby is working on a strategy document of sorts, and I did mention and to him as well as Chris. I know I'm going to mispronounce his name. It's Ciszak. Chris obviously is working on some tech stuff on the background with Toby. Anja, of course, has been working and helping us with the FAQ and a few other things as well. So just trying to continue to coordinate with the Novum UK folks as well. And we'll be creating some additional tickets in Asana and following up with many of you in the coming days to just see how we're doing on things. I know we have a couple of them that are a little bit overdue, let's say. So either we need to change the date or we need to kind of mash the throttle. But it does seem in general things are moving along pretty well. And I think everybody knows there are ongoing edits happening with a trio of documents that we have, right, that we constantly keep talking about. And between myself and Kevin, we've been meeting, of course, with members of the core treasury, Cesar, Vanessa, and others. And we do have a procedure, which I think we talked about. So Kevin was nice enough to send a note to those who have gotten proposals awarded in Sway and reminding folks again that they do need to provide an update both in Discord and on the platform about how they're spending it and all that. So the Treasury discussions continue as they normally do every week. Sometimes they're quick, sometimes they're long. We did fund the initiative most recently from Chile, from Rodrigo Salazar. So that's done. We are waiting to hear back on wallet information from Stephen in Washington, D.C. And I was just contacted the other day, the Treasury was, from Angela Fay. And I know Angela usually is on these calls as well. And with her Sway proposal, that also got recently accepted. So the process continues. And I think other than those updates, that's all I have from my end. So why don't we go over to Najib?
Yes, like everyone knows, we have two parts here. One of them is the front-end wallet that will start the anything from Access to WSS that is on working. We are doing like we call unitary testing on the front end to the back end and start to implement all the security that is actually is the big things here. It's a big chunk of the time is invested on that. And I would say we are on track. On the QT, there is still a lot of people popping up. Is demanding us more than we ever expected to happen. We have split it on again. The QT on its own eventually is going to go down. Right now, on the last 24 hours, we don't have any other node from QT doing staking. The network is still there. We already say that people is still able to do transactions, means everyone can send tokens out, it's still there. What won't be able to do is to be able to do a staking on those QT. From now on, non-staking at all. I think we let it 2 weeks after the expected date due time, that it was May 31st. But right now, after the 00 of today, there is no any node on QT network that will be able to do a staking. Those staking, and we noticed that it was on one node there doing staking. That node and at some moment is going to pop up and it will say that all those staking blocks will be removed. Actually, will disappear because no one on the network is being validating those blocks. That's one thing, but still people with tokens is there. My proposal here, Kevin, and I think everyone is there are still people with that they are lost in the process with the QT. I will suggest that we have today more to schedule a call on Thursday. I can do 2 calls or maybe even 3 to to try to make it work for different time zones. Either 1 at 2 in the morning, 1 at 10 in the morning, and 1 at 5 p.m. Something like that. You decide, Kevin, either on Thursday or Friday. In that sense, we go through all of those ones that they are still with issues on QT network and see if we can migrate it, because it looks like some of them are sending me even screenshots, and they have decent amount of tokens that I would not like it for them just to lose them. Because my point is that once QT goes down, we won't be able to help them very soon. We have a lot of priorities because we need to do a lot of stuff to the bridge, and that people will have a lot of demanding just to, because right now the urgency, once we have the bridge on, is that people really will see that they really would like those tokens to go into the gateway, and they will not have it, and we won't have the time, the bandwidth just to support a lot of those people when right now it's a simple transaction. When it's down, it's not going to be that simple. We have been going through some other process, some other projects, and it is not simple. People may spend 1 week to be able to do it with a decent amount of knowledge. Then I don't want to go through that and multiply by hundreds of people trying just to do it because they want their tokens to be in a gateway. Then my proposal here, Kevin, just try if either Thursday or Friday, we can, or either both days, and I'm more than willing to accommodate and assist anyone that is there. I know that at least 5 people is chasing me here and there, and again, it's very hard for me to go very specific and back and forward messages on Discord. I just rather prefer to spend 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes with them, each of them, and try to go and see if we can even make it a common call for all of them, because it's most likely exactly the same. It's not a difference between one or the other one. But that's my offer, and I can mention a few names here. Is I think Milagres is one of them. The guy from UK is another one. Ping is another one. All of them are with QT, and they are struggling. But then the issue is just to try to make it happen. Then at least I mentioned 3, but more than those 3 is there. More people is there. Then that's my offer. From there, the rest of the network, I know people is a little bit frustrated because they are not doing staking. I'm going to spend 1 minute extra here. When you move your tokens, the network is seeing how it's aging first. You will have 500 blocks that you won't be able to stake. Once you just pass that, that means your tokens are aged, means more than 500 blocks. The process is start, but it's not the same process when you warrant the other wallet. Why not? Because you move and you have imagine one big token that right now holds 10,000 tokens. Before, people say, with 10,000, I was doing 1 per day or 2 per day, I don't know, whatever. But right now, I'm taking 3 or 4 days and I'm not doing it. Basically, now it's 1 unit. And when that unit make a staking, that unit is divided by A, and each of those A go to 500 blocks. And then it goes to the process. That process, like you were doing a staking in the other wallet for many months, it was already done. Then I understand the frustration. People would like to go right away where it was before to the new wallet. And it's not like we are picking people just not to do it. We don't have that power. You know, it's a decentralized, we don't manage that part, but I try just to convey the message here because I think it's very important for you guys to send that message to some other people. It is not that you are starting in a new wallet and where you left the old wallet. The old wallet may be already with many, I call it UTXO, and those UTXO, you have many of those ones, meaning each time that you do a staking, it creates a new UTXO, you have more chances, it starts to increase with the time, but then it's not where you left your wallet before that you move from QT to that. Then I understand the frustration for some people. I just want to extend that and make it clear, okay?
I think on that, Najib, I think the point is that everybody has to migrate and everybody went through the same process. So it's no preference. Some people did it earlier, but they have to wait all the time. And some people is doing it now and they have to wait now. But it's the same, it's a level up field for everybody. I think that's the key message.
Yeah, thanks a lot, because why some other one? Because people is comparing with those ones, but those ones decide to do, like I say, 2-3 weeks before them. Then they have 3 weeks that they has been splitting those tokens, and that thanks a lot. You nail it, Cesar. It's basically that. And it's a, the sooner that you
Najib,
move it.
back to your first point, if I have my QT and I'm staking, what I'm gonna see in the coming days? You say I cannot stake, but it means I'm gonna see my wallet staking and 1 second.
Yes, actually,
And then those tokens are not gonna be true, or is that it's not gonna stake at all? It's gonna sink?
No, the wallet will sink. It's true. It's at least for a few days more. I won't not disclose when they are gonna go down. But once the wallets see sink with a transaction, we suspect that will be the last day of the QTs. We are not doing that test yet to avoid that. But what is going to happen for those people with tokens and QT, the wallet will try to stake, and it will stake that token, that block. But what is going to happen is the rest of the network is going to reject it. Then later on your wallet is going to show up that admiration mark that is mean that it was not accepted by the network. Means someone else is going to give that one to someone else. That basically is you stake it, but you lose it. Mean you didn't stake it.
Yeah, so that's very important, because that's it's kind of a sacrifice, I will say, to keep it running. You will see that you are gaining EXOs, but in reality you are not, because
you are
once
losing
you
it.
move
No,
it,
you see a few blocks and then it's gonna be gone from your wallet. You will see there an admiration, because you will know your wallet is gonna be looking that block was not accepted. It was rejected by consensus by the rest of the network, and then it will give it to someone else. Means you are trying just to protect and do a staking, which is not. But we only suspect that it's one node on the network doing it. But well, it used to be doing the last block was yesterday at 17 at 5 p.m. And after that, that's it. It's gone because it's not anymore. But that person sooner or later will pop up here.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Najib. So ultimately, if people follow the steps that are currently outlined on Discord, they will be able to essentially transfer tokens from QT to Core still. I am right in saying that. There's no new procedure, no extra procedure. It's the same procedure as has always been. Is that
nothing has changed. Nothing has changed at all. The only thing is those ones that whoever was doing a staking in QT will not able to see any more of those blocks. That's it. And the rest to transfer is still valid. People from the beginning should avoid to send more than 7 to 10K if they have mine or they have a stake. The rest is just moving.
Okay, so if someone has never staked before, they can actually just move all their tokens. But if you have been staking in your QT wallet, you should move in small tranches of like 5K or something.
Yes, correct, because the transaction is going to be bigger than the normal transactions, and then it will not pass if you put more than 7K, 10K.
Okay, perfect.
The other big update is we, like many of you guys were aware, after the doubling challenge ended on May 31st, the following week we scheduled maintenance windows for the T-bot. It went well, because that was one of the last nodes that we had connected with QT and we need to migrate it. But that means two things that is very important, and I keep asking is, before that you are going to send any tokens to you, wallet at T-bot, you need just to re-ask what is your address. Remember, those addresses changes when we change the QT to the one, not your balance. We move all the tokens to the new wallet, but the new wallets have your own wallet inside the T-bot. Each of them right now do have a different address. Then don't send it to the same address that you were using before. Send it to go there and ask what is your address and send it, because those ones may be lost. Then I post there a message again there on the Discord to be sure that people is really before the sending. And the first time, send a small amount, test and wait 6 blocks. The amounts will gonna be there, and then send the rest of there.
Perfect. And then and so Najib, what you're saying is this Thursday and or Friday, you're happy to set up some times where you can chat to people. Yesterday we actually had a conversation about putting out an economy update, and I think that we can add this QT to core transfer as part of that update, and in that say that that there'll be some slots, and so Najib, the two of us can just work out those slots.
Okay, yeah, we can do more generic, like for everyone, or I think we can more than happy to schedule 15 minutes a slot for each of those people. I don't think we should go more than 15. If there are more than 4 or 6 people, and that's when we can evacuate those 6 people in less than 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So we can chat about that. Let's move on to other updates.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, Najib. Angelo.
Here I am. Hey, folks, how you doing? Well, my updates are related to the academy and also to the map. First of all, I would like to say thank you for all of the people who is working behind the scene. Thank you, Jerry, Jay, the IT lab team. They are doing a pretty good work in terms of the back end of the platform that we're planning for you. We are also trying to define the contents for the platform that we will be related for different aspects. Some of them are based on blockchain and DeFi, but on the other hand, we can also add content from your background that will be perfect for all of you. And in terms of the timeline for that, we are working so fast. Yesterday we met with the team. The platform is almost defined, and the structure is almost defined. And after that, we need to start filling with the content. And to be honest, I can commit the time because we need to discuss it with the team, but it's a working process. It's still moving, which is perfect. That will be soon for us for leverage our knowledge. Okay. In terms of the map, we are continually adding more people. There is almost 50 people inside the map, and we invite you to be part of the map. The map basically is a success story map. People who is using the token and also is interacting with the token, and you can connect with them to receive or provide some services inside the ExO Economy. And on the other hand, I've been working in the EFC program, English for Change, which is basically teach or give the chance to spoken English for rural communities in Latin America. That project is fitting very well too. I'm so happy for that because finally we are having a team. Jennifer Nuya from Philippines is working with us. Ned Oshiro from Japan. Ali from South Africa. From Chile is Vale. Nick is also providing some help. And Natalia from Argentina, and Rodrigo from Chile too. And that's awesome because we all together can mix the main idea and the last iteration that we did the last year, impacting almost 100 and 200 people in total. But now we're planning to be exponential, and that's why we're discussing some ideas about Discord, making some bot, connecting human with the kit or kit with kit. We are defining the framework, and it's another working process, and definitely will be awesome for kids and teens, and also for different people who want to practice English. The Rutanio community is so committed with this project. They are providing some help too in terms of token, in terms of knowledge, and I would like to say thank you for that too. And what else? Yeah, I've been working with the meeting exponential individual. This is another project. It's very good project. Is in a seed process. I thank you for that, Kevin and Eric. I learned a lot from you, and yeah, that's my update. And also another thing is related to. I have a question for Jill. Is related to the structure for the doubling. I know maybe Rodrigo will be trying to connect with you because Rodrigo is having a huge project here in Chile with the University Adolfo Ibáñez. No, sorry, the Católica, Universidad de la Católica, and they are having an innovation week. And he asked me how do you make the structure for the doublet? And I don't know anything about that. You are the woman in charge, and he will be in touch with you very soon. That's all for my side.
No problem, Angelo. That's great.
Perfect. Thanks, Angelo. Jill, while you're there, any updates regarding the doubling challenge? Have most of the tokens been picked up? Have you checked that? Do you have any data on that?
Give me a second. I haven't actually checked it in the last 5 days, so give me 5 minutes. I'll come back to
Perfect. It would just be interesting to know how many people have picked up.
Was like at least 60%. So let me just double check.
Okay, awesome. Vanessa, what do you have to update today?
Hi, let me share this on the chat. Let's see here. Sorry. Okay, so those are the current stats for the past week. Bigger growing, but still growing. The community in this core has been pretty active. I've been making it rain, keeping everybody looking for those times to get some tokens and sharing articles and news about the exponential organizations and everything related to what we're working on here.
Yes, so Vanessa, I'm sure you've seen like quite an uptake in articles. There've been like 6, I think, just yesterday and today.
Yes.
So I'm sure you have seen those. So yeah, if we can try and get everybody to share what has been shared, that'll be super awesome. Is that it, Vanessa?
Yes, that's it for today.
Perfect. Cesar.
Yeah, a few topics from my side. So let's start with Rutanio. Rutanio birthday will be for the second year. The second year anniversary will be by the end of July. So the team is preparing an anniversary campaign there. So I just wanted for you guys to keep it in mind. Very likely it's gonna be running from mid-July until mid-August, but they're still working on the plan and the stuff. And they are getting inspired in the double challenge. So let's see what they will do, and I will keep you guys updated. Then on the social token grant, the wallets are also the Rutanio wallet is set up, and the data campaign for ExO is also set up. Right now, it's around 30% of the tokens have been picked up. We did a training yesterday to the local organizations, and the mentoring program should start in the coming days. So thanks to Karina, who is leading that effort, and to the mentors that jump it up. So we have Eric here, Eric Patel, Eric Contact, Gabriel Angel. We also have Sanjay and Steven. So they will be working with this organization in Miami for the coming 8 weeks. And yeah, the challenge is going well. Everybody that participated, like Angelo, thanks Angelo for all the contribution, Geronimo, Olga, Alice, Vanessa. They've been also collecting their EXOs and their rutas for their contribution. So the plan is moving forward. And then last but not least, we are working with Najib in a plan for, this is more a head ups, for a bounty campaign for developers. So that will be the next use case. So we have a draft and we are working, reviewing the draft with Mihao as well. And when it is ready, we will post it in Sway for the community to vote. So that would be very interesting because we want to involve blockchain developers and extensive C# developers to help with the new features, or also with quality assurance and with the new blockchain core development. So it will be a very interesting bounty program that will allow the project, the ExO Economy, to further connect with the developers community.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Cesar. That's really great to hear. And actually, speaking of Sway, I did notice today that there are, I think, 2 new proposals. I'm gonna just seek out those folks so that they can actually come here and share. And we should have another new one coming from a community member in Pakistan, who said he met with Charlotte from Morocco and pretty much wants to do something similar to what she did. So so that's pretty cool. Jill, I see you came back on screen. That maybe means that you have the
Yes, sorry. So we've got 64 people out of the 119. So it was on a lot higher until I added obviously all the rest. So that's the rest of the leaderboard that's been added. Everyone from getting their 100 to the extra 500. So yeah, so it's only 57%. Most of the big amounts have been taken up, but I see there are quite a lot of hundreds that are still outstanding. So I'll be going through this week, just sending a last email and just double checking that they actually did get the email and how to actually pick up the tokens, because that sometimes is the issue. I think sometimes our HubSpot mails are not getting, it's going into their spam and then they're not actually receiving them. So I'll just send a private message to all of them and hopefully it will get them picked up.
Awesome. Thanks so much there, Joel. Lisa, do you have an update?
Not too much. I mean, Salim and I worked a lot this weekend and last week. So we got a lot of the content getting shaped up. So it's good. Yeah, and then just working on some articles, working with Ray on some A/B testing and social media stuff for the book. That's it, really.
Okay, perfect. Thanks,
Thank you.
Lisa. Thank you. Really looking forward to that. Mihal, do you have anything to update, or you just a fly on the wall? Maybe just a fly on the wall. And Valerie disappeared. Okay, I think Michal is just a fly on the wall. So updates from my side. Just one thing which I wanted to quickly share is we are updating the Open EXO website. And it is going to have quite a new look, and I will quickly share my screen and just show you a little bit of what it is going to look like. So the top of the page is going to have a space where, you know, if you're either a leader, an organization, you can find out stuff, and then there will be our economy. And you'll see here, this is just a stock image that we've hacked together with some EXO related image in it. And this got me thinking. And so I'm going to put a sway proposal together and then send out a, oh, sorry, that's the wrong Google Doc. No, that's also the wrong Google Doc. This is the right Google Doc. Send out a call to the community to actually help us create stock images, right? So, so we've made some examples here of you know, of where EXO related and related imagery is being used, but we'd really like to see real world images. So I was thinking it would be a great way for us to use EXOs to actually you know, pay for stock images, EXO related stock images with EXO's tokens. And so I will be doing this hopefully in the coming week. And so so I'll keep the remainder of the new website a surprise, because I'm sure Ray doesn't want people to see it until we've made it look properly good. But it's quite exciting that we're actually going to be focusing more on you know, what we're doing now, because the current website's a little bit old, and also making sure that the link to the economy is quite clear, and that we get rid of all the dead ends, because currently there are some dead ends where you click on a link and it takes you to somewhere that's not the most helpful, or gets you confused, and we want to clean a lot of that up. So that's a project that I'm doing a lot of work on, and yeah, hopefully we can get our community to look at creating some stock footage with EXO related imagery for EXOs, which I think would be pretty cool. And one other thing, which is not so EXO economy related, although it could become more economy related, is we've been working with a community member called Stuart Lacey, and he wrote a book which is called The Formula for Luck. And so if we have created a luck assessment for him, well, we've taken his luck assessment and we have created it on our platform. So if you want to know how lucky you are, I'd highly recommend you just head over to the link I've just put in the chat. It doesn't take very long, maybe 10 minutes if you take your time. link.exos.2/lucky, and that'll take you to a luck assessment that you can go through and see where you are. So this is the first of a project of you know, helping a community member to drive you know, what they're doing, because it's very aligned to EXO and everything we're doing. So so do go check that out. And then other than that, as I did say, we had a chat yesterday about sending out an update just around the EXO economy, all the news that's coming out around the token listing, around the QT wallet, and I know that Nikki's out for a few days, so we will just go ahead and send that. I'm sure she'll be perfectly happy, and we then yeah, we then hopefully will start getting everybody over the line in terms of the QT wallet. So I don't know if there's anything else anyone wants to speak about. Cesar, I do see you've just put something there in the chat.
Yeah, this is something I shared with Ken in the past day. I got this email from Jeff Bogert. He's a guy that has been in blockchain for a long time, and he's a visionary from the IP time, and now he has some vision about AI and telecom and all that stuff. He's in every single blockchain conference I've been attending. And now I noticed he launched his Jeff token. And I like it how he's promoting. I think how he's promoting it. I think my point there is that we did it much earlier. We have a much larger community, and we have a huge opportunity. And this is just an example of the thing that can be done. And this is, he himself setting the move of how people can use their token and providing some examples and things like that. So I thought in sharing also here, because it may inspire us to do some other things. He's targeting closely the creator economy, which is something that in our case is there, but is more closely to Rutani. But it's just how the thing we are doing now, and we've been doing for 3 years, some other people is starting to do it now. So we are really leading, and we cannot allow anybody to catch up. That's my message.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I absolutely. I mean, we actually do have so many people that are accepting ExOs, but it might not be as clear as it should be. So yeah, thanks for sharing that, Cesar. Does anyone else have anything they want to share? We do have some time. Anything that folks want to use that time for, or do we give that time back to everybody to go and use some ExOs? Okay, well, if there's no other comments, unfortunately, Kent didn't get back from the call he was on, so he's probably going to join this as we end the call, but I'll let him know that the call ended really. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you all in the week or next week.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Looking forward for you, Kevin. Just let me know.
Perfect.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye-bye.